Golden High Country Archers Club leases our land from the city of Golden at Tony Gramsci's Park. That's why it's so important to follow the rules. Too many problems and we could conceivably lose our lease. The range is accessed through a very simple combination lock. The combination is always located on your membership badge. As you come in the front gate, you see one of the equipment sheds. There's the clubhouse in the background. And this is the target range. We have targets from 10 yards all the way out to 100. And over there is the entrance to the silhouette course. The clubhouse combination is the same as the front gate. Pretty nice clubhouse. There's a lost and found, magazine racks. There's also an activity schedule board, as well as the all-important first aid station. The club even has a paper tuning stand. If you lose an arrow while you're out on the range, which has been known to happen, don't worry about it. Come back to the clubhouse in a week or so, and there's no doubt someone will have picked it up and left it there for you. And please remember to lock up when you leave. All firing at the target range is to be done from the concrete strip in front of the bow hangers. When everyone's done, you have to have a verbal clear to go get your arrows.
Clear.
If you ever come out here to practice and you see a lone bow hanging from the racks, be very careful. It could well be that somebody's way out at 100 yards picking up their arrows. Ron, as a range captain, what's probably the worst, most dangerous thing you can ever see out here?
Well, the way our range is set up, we shoot into the middle on everything, so there's a thing called sky drawing. And we cannot have it here because if you accidentally launch that arrow, it's going towards somebody on the other side of the range. So as an example, I will give you an example of a sky draw. This is a sky draw. That is not acceptable. We do not want that. The correct way to draw a bow is put it up, draw straight. So if you do end up launching that arrow, it's going to go into the berm or something like that.
What else, Ron? What else do you hate to see out here that's totally against the rules?
Well, for safety reasons, you're not allowed to bring any broadheads on the range except for when we have our specific broadhead shoot days, which will be posted on the website or out on the emailing list. But we can only use field tips. No small game heads, no practice expandable heads, field tips only. That's the only one we can use. Another one of our big rules is your membership card should always be visible somehow. Some people put it here, some people hang it off their backpack, but it's always got to be visible somewhere so we don't have to ask, you know, where is your badge? And you're welcome as a member to bring guests. I think it's 3 guests, and I think it's $10 per person. And if you do have guests, you just come into the thing here, you grab the envelope. There's pencils here. You fill out your membership number, your member name, you sign it, and then your guest. This is very important. Make sure they print their name and sign it and date it, because this is also a waiver. They're waiving if something happens out here and they get hurt, they can't come back on the club. So you can have 3 guests and it's $10. You put the money into the envelope here, zip it up, open it up, and there's a slot right here. Guest passes go right in here. So this here will go in there. And then when you get done with that, you grab a little guest pass sticker, rip it off, have your guests sign it, and have them put it on them somewhere on their bow or on their chest or somewhere. And then you can go ahead and, you know, shoot and have fun.
On the east side of the target range is the entrance to the 3D range. Goes all the way around the perimeter. Make sure you look at the range rules when you're on your way out there. Now that you're ready to try your skill on the course, let's talk about a few things. Here is a single-handed arrow retrieval. And here's a sample of how you do a 2-handed arrow removal. Race it with your knee, pull it out easy as pie. Here's a free tip for you, especially if you're a compound bow shooter. Take a bar of soap with you, rub it on your field tips, and it'll keep them from sticking in the 3D targets. The berms behind every target are there to catch wayward arrows. If by chance you even go over that, never go behind those berms looking for your arrows. There's a lot of wildlife out here in our little slice of heaven. Sometimes the real thing can be in front of or directly behind a target or berm. Be observant and make sure there is no chance that you might hit a warm or cold-blooded creature. Is some of the local wildlife not your favorite? Take it out on them legally. You'll see plenty of bunnies out at the range, but there's only one you can shoot at. Do not feed the wildlife, or they end up like this. If you find something broken on the course or find other problems and can't fix it yourself, please make sure it gets reported to an officer. Help keep your course clean. There are receptacles for all sorts of waste. Always remember, there are other park visitors all around the perimeter. For obvious reasons, never shoot across or shortcut across from one lane to the other. Always follow the proper path. Hey, check out this guy. Let's see what his story is. Who, me? Oh yeah, I was a total idiot. I thought I was on the course all by myself, so I cut across lanes to go to the next target. Shortcut. 2 guys coming in from the other side. Just as I emerged, they unleashed a couple arrows. I'll never do that again. We always have something going on. From special events to broadhead tunes before the hunting season, to everyday practice. It's your club and your course. Come on out and enjoy it. Once you're done having all the fun you can have out here, when you leave, make sure the gate is closed and locked.